Alrighty then, so it's still preseason, so buckle the fuck up. Ugh, which one? So, yeah, much like the nightmare you saw the other last 2 days, just get ready. Have popcorn, have something to drink, especially a hard liquor. So, because it's preseason, but everyone decides to invade, and it's a really haphazard one. And Rumble tries to flank from the side, gets the Ezreal, but Ezreal burns everything to escape, and the Rumble paths in the worst way possible next to the Lux, who will CC him down, allowing Ezreal to shoot him for free, and then he gets killed. And then all of us are in an extremely bad position, so we try to run poorly. Soraka runs in a bad direction, and then Akali joins, so Ashe decides that's a good chance to turn back. I decided to throw myself in there just to throw a body in and scratch people so they don't just die by themselves. I end up taking Q to CC the Teemo a bit and actually kill him. Rumble actually teleported back in to tower dive and die, giving Ezreal more money. And then, the rest of us sort of get picked off. And it's just 5 kills. It's not the nightmare that it was in the last one, but it's enough. It's enough to start something bad. So, it's barely about, 3 minutes in, and you're going to see my teammates just kind of start dying every left and right. I just want you to, guys, if you have alcohol or you have some food or something, every time one of my teammates just dies at kind of random, take a sip, take a munch, anything. Just do it. You'll probably die by the end of this. Anyways, I'm still trying my damnness for some reason, so I go in and kill Teemo while Rumble was almost dead because he just engaged in some weird reasons. I go mid lane because the LeBlanc is playing very dangerously, and I also managed to catch her. By the way, I think this is the first time Akali. I wouldn't know, but by her gameplay, you might be able to tell. So I kill her. I get her killed, and I go up to try to stop Lee Sin from killing the Rumble. It doesn't matter because he just escapes. But okay, so far I rebalanced the scales, made things a little bit better, and the 3 kills on me are pretty good, at least with the early game. It can't go that bad anymore, right? Well, of course, my teammate has to die, and then the Soraka remains with low health, and I guess aggravating the enemy team. My middle laner dies too because she keeps getting aggressive against the LeBlanc, and right now I think you see Soraka die because reasons. No, yeah, Soraka dies because she decided to face check, and then the Ashe is by her lonesome, and for some reason I thought it was a smart idea to go back inside to try to help her, try to, snipe somebody in CC, and maybe me and Ashe could have killed the LeBlanc and maybe the Lee Sin, and it could have come close. But that was approached really, really badly, and we both died. So, yay. I'm pretty sure some of you have alcohol poisoning by now, and it's only been, 7 minutes? Thank you. Or, you're welcome. Kali actually managed to get a kill on Ezreal, but then dies as a result from that, so it's not really much of a gain. Look at the CS. It's just kind of such a clusterfuck. Also, didn't have my ultimate when I engaged it. I just kind of got it because some minions sort of died along the way. So, if I had my ultimate right as I engaged that, I might have been able to kill her. That's kind of sad. But she's still here, so I try to flank her from the side against the Scuttle, and my Akali teammate is just, oblivious to it all, so she doesn't react to it, and as a result, LeBlanc just kind of gets to walk away from me. This is really sad to watch, right? It's 20 kills in, 9 minutes barely, and control of the map is undistinguishable. We don't know what's really going on. My team is obviously disorganized. I can't even farm properly without getting, scared for my life. My teammates are not having any sort of lane control, and they're fighting very haphazard fights, just kind of, dropping. I believe somebody's just going to die right now. Well, Dragon gets killed, and then Ashe gets herself in a bad position. I go in, because I'm thinking, this is not the worst fight we could have, especially because I catch Lee Sin here. But the really slow reaction from my teammates pretty much allows them to survive. And then it's just kind of grim on that situation. We retreat a little bit. I believe one of the enemy gets a little too close, but it doesn't matter. Akali gets destroyed. My teammates got nuked from behind because it just ate the laser. And as a result, they're hanging out with super low health, and I'm kind of hanging out here just to prevent them from being dived or whatever, doven. And Ashe almost gets killed, and Soraka has to pop everything to save her life. And unfortunately, despite all that, I'm the one who ends up getting killed there, so it's pretty sad. And Ashe gets close, and of course the tower is going to drop, so you know what's going to happen right now. Well, she gets CC'd. Kali goes in all haphazard, and it's I don't know what the hell she's trying to do. She just gets herself killed. She got close to killing someone, to her credit, but still. And then Rumble just, dies again, so just kind of expect him to die. And then just Ashe sort of just died too. She just got a little too close. I go in a little bit too aggressive against the Ezreal because I'm getting, at this point, super frustrated and super desperate. So that didn't really accomplish much. Same thing against the LeBlanc. I'm just like, I'm in a bit of a murderous rage. I gotta accomplish something, but this game is basically killing me from the inside. I mean, the last game was absolute chaos, right? Like, just complete chaos and randomness. This is a different kind of suffering. One where it's like, you're trying so hard to keep this thing, like this giant tower, from just collapsing onto itself. You're building as many pillars as you can, but everyone keeps knocking them down. You just can't accomplish it. It's like you're trying to build a line of dominoes, just a small line of dominoes, maybe 20, and somebody just knocks it over. Someone sits down really quickly and causes it and knocks it down. Somebody, you know, thinks it's funny to throw stuff at it. It's just like nothing's going right, no matter how hard you're trying. The last one, pure chaos. This one is just sadness. I catch Lee Sin, and we slowly kill him, but it costs Akali's life, and then my teammates got super duper nuked. We killed LeBlanc, and then the rest of us just kind of die. It's pretty sad. Well, no, I survive with a little bit of health, and then Rumble shows up to die. I run away, and then Ash just sticks around to die. There you go. It's like, why? Ash wouldn't have accomplished anything. She shouldn't have stuck around. Look at the kill spread. Look at this goddamn kill spread. It is depressing. Jesus Christ. And then Akali just dies. You know, it's just dies. We catch the Ezreal. I go gung-ho trying to catch him. I end up hitting a minion, and he gets locked down enough to just get killed. So hooray for some kind of, you know, gains there. Not the biggest. Then LeBlanc got foolishly aggressive there, and I'm able to catch her as well. I put her, just try to pin her down, and it costs a lot of summoner spells to bring her down, but we get yet another kill. Just small silver linings, but it cost us, you know, Rift Herald and a lot of control of the map. Team was trying to steal my red, but he really shouldn't have tried because I easily kill him and I secure the red, so hooray for me too. Though I don't actually know if he got the red. Lee Sin split pushing at the bottom. At this point, honestly, I was realizing to myself, I don't think we have a shit show of a chance to even turn this around, but I guess we're going to suffer through it anyways because it's solo queue. I catch Lee Sin, do a bit of damage, but I underestimate the amount of damage I would take, or the amount of damage, or overestimate the amount of damage I could do, so that was pointless. I'm mostly building Righteous Glory for the hopes of making some boss-ass engage that hopefully my teammates can respond to, and we can do something about it. But unfortunately, the way, well, certain players aim or play this is just not good. I mean, here we catch, what, the Lee Sin and everything, and then the Rumble ultimate is catastrophically terrible, which ends up allowing Lee Sin to just kind of casually escape. And it does get the Ezreal killed, but as a result, it just kind of gets the rest of the team sort of trapped. Here comes Lux, stops me. And then, you know, just a little bit of frustration right there. Lee Sin comes in, but the rest, and I'm kind of trapped by myself here, but I'm trying to do something. Lux escapes with her life, whatever. This is just sadness, right? I try to re-engage because maybe something could be done here. I go into Lee Sin, but my teammates go after the LeBlanc, who's obviously going to evade them, but they actually end up being able to kill her. It cost me my life, and at this point my teammates should have backed off because, you know, they don't accomplish anything. So Rumble dies, Ashe gets herself CC'd by the most obvious crowd control, and dies too. From full health against low health enemies. Just fabulous. Fabulous. Oh boy. How much liver damage are some of you suffering now? Just from watching this game and having to take a shot or having to eat some sugary foods after every one of the deaths of my teammates. It's not even 20 minutes yet. And a lot of these deaths are confusing and, you know, frustrating. Like, again, the last game's kills were all, like, stupid or something. Like, you know, like, goofy stupid. This is just like, just seeing a train wreck pile on to more train wrecks. In fact, somebody was making a giant train to deliver smaller trains, and they wrecked that, deliberately wrecking a bunch of trains at once. So, yeah, at this point we had no chance in hell. Like, LeBlanc can basically one-shot anybody. Lee Sin can execute somebody as well. And it's like, what are we even trying to do? Nobody wants to surrender, even though, you know, it was called for a few times. The Rumble is, you know, a short burst commando, so you really can't do very much there. And, like, at this point, I can't even engage. And, like, everyone just sort of gets flanked constantly. And the Lux, who's a support Lux, by the way, is probably their most powerful character. Seemingly because the Ashe just likes to die to her, so... Oh, look at that kill spread. I go after the LeBlanc, but obviously at this point it's really desperate to try to catch her, because they do have crowd control in a lot of ways to evade me. And I'm just so angry. I'm just trying to do whatever I can here. I get the Ezreal, CC him a bit. And he actually does get killed, and then the Lee Sin jumps in and gets himself killed, so that's a silver lining. A silver lining and like a shit's cake, so it doesn't really matter anyways. Yeah. So, what else can be said? By the way, I actually like that play I made where I used explosion even though I was snared just to make sure that I can grab the Lux. I still died, but we killed her. But yeah, what is more that can be said about this game? It's preseason. Most of these games are going just like this. I don't know what it is about preseason. If just MMR doesn't mean anything, you're just thrown with it, whatever. Or if everyone just decides to play rank right now because it's of no consequence, so... Either way, LeBlanc does some some dickery shit and she just dies anyway, so yay. But it's still not going to make a difference. Look at the kill spread on their team. The Lux has 13 kills and 4 deaths. That's sad. And my team, oh boy, 292, 510-5, 794, and those are supposed to be our carries. And they're not even farmed enough to be that low of score. That's pretty damn bad. And like here, how many resources do we have to burn to even bring a goddamn Lee Sin down? This is one of those cases where your teammates should have just surrendered at this point. There is no point in playing this game. But you know, I have a whole kind of code thing where as long as we're not fully surrendered, I'm not gonna just stop. I'm gonna keep going, even if it's super grim, because I'd rather not go AFK. But I really, really wanted to just end this game. End this game. End this session. Just stop, quit League of Legends altogether because of this game. LeBlanc just basically toying with me at this point. Because what can I do to these guys? It's just going to pin me down, slow me down, every little possible thing. I picked Rammus with the intention of, dominating the lanes and stuff. But, like, even though they had a lot of magic, just kind of deal with it. But no... There was nothing to it. No great initiations that would be possible in one's team fights. No support following your roly-poly mode. It's just kind of done. But hey, it's just kind of the way it goes for preseason and solo queue in general. You win some, you lose a lot of them, and the ones you lose break your heart and your sanity. But hey, what's the funny part is that this video is 13 minutes, and usually videos that are this long happen to be games that are like 35 to almost 40 minutes. But this game is about to end soon. Spoiler alert. I mean, it's totally, we don't have a chance of winning this. It's gonna end about 27 minutes in game time, and it's that means a whole lot of stuff has happened that has caused me to slow down this video. This is how much chaos, how much innumerate shittiness is just happening throughout the game. It's like what can you do in this situation, right? In fact, like this is an example where Riot should just add a mercy surrender, where the game is just like, guys, just stop and go do something else. But whatever. I hope you enjoyed my eternal preseason suffering. Yay. And if you liked this video, remember to give it a like. And if you aren't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure to hit the little bell up there somewhere so you actually get notifications to my videos, because YouTube and stuff.